right up quick so I can get it in straight. So it goes in straight away. Straight right. Okay, this stuff is called AdBlue. If you've got a super green kind of modern diesel car, you might have to start adding AdBlue, also called D.E.F apparently. And it goes in a separate tank. It's not going into your diesel fuel tank, it goes into a separate one. And the stuff you're putting in is something like this. Why it's called AdBlue, I don't know, because it's clear like water and it's a solution of urea, which helps burn up the nitrogen oxides which are normally produced in exhaust. It gets sprayed into the exhaust, I believe, towards the end when it's still very hot, and helps to convert it into, I don't know, I'm guessing nitrogen and water. It's a complex bit of chemistry I really know nothing about. You have a separate little spout to use to put it in, and I think the important thing again is to avoid overfilling. You've got this spout which has a double tube inside it, and once the AdBlue fills up to there, it no longer starts pouring out of your container. So that seems to be the secret, so I'll try and get the container open. Shell-proof cap is defeating me. I don't think this stuff is really very poisonous at all. I think it's quite a weak solution of urea, but it's made shell-proof anyhow, which is not a bad idea. And it doesn't screw in, it just pushes. Okay, and clicks, that's okay. So all I got to do now, feeling that I need about 10 litres, so this is on about 4.5. So let's gargle it in if we can. There we are. I think this won't be enough. I have another one in my lockup. Okay, main stop plate. It's called AdBlue and it's not blue. First time I did this I was really anxious about it because I had no idea. I didn't even know where the REDEX went. At first I thought it had to go into the same tank as a diesel, but no, do not do that. It has to go into its own little tank with a separate little filler. First time I had to do it, I bought the big container. It's about £10 in UK. The problem with this is it's fairly hefty, 10 litres to hold that up and direct it in through the spout. You've got to hold it, so it's okay if you're fairly strong to do it. I happen to be able to get two separate ones, one of them in Costco, so I've got a 5 litre one here, brand new, and another one at the car. You need to push it straight in, push it straight in, push it straight in. You lift your back end up.
You lift the bottom of it up.
Back and bottom it up. Right up quick so I can get it. In straight.
Like Formula 1.
So it goes in straight away. Straight right. Push. This is child's play.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
All over the place now. Well, that was child's play. It was fairly easy, and I had my 2 grandchildren anxious to help. So we had a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old helping me pour the AdBlue into the tank. I got my grandson to wash his hands afterwards. The stuff is non-flammable. There are no dire warnings on the container at all. It's only a weak solution of urea, which is the stuff you find in urine. So there's no real harm in them helping me with it. I got my grandson to wash his hands afterwards. Just if you don't, you end up with white deposits drying on your hands, but that's all. The spout that comes with this is not particularly good. You're liable to spill some, so a cloth or tissue around is quite handy. The big one, which I used with the 10 litre container, if I remember correctly, was superior. It's longer for a start, which allows you to get the bottle tilted up while you're a good distance away, and you're less liable to spill. So I'm going to keep this blue one, and the next time I may have to put the blue one back onto the 10 litre container, which I'll do just now. I seem to remember it wasn't an entirely spill-free business, even using this one, but I think you have a better chance than the small spout. Certainly with my filling system on the Skoda Superb that I have. So this will be better. A bit of flexibility to get into the tank and then upend the container. 10 litres, 10 kilograms, it's hefty enough. You might need to get assistance, somebody to hold this into the filler hole while you lift up the container. But that's about it. I say it's not a terribly tricky business, but if you have a vehicle that requires it and you don't put it in, it will give you plenty notice. It will give you about 1400 miles notice that you need to fill up again with AdBlue. And if you don't do it, then the car will either stop on you, or it may go into a kind of power saving mode and you'll be limping home with the car. So yeah, when it tells you to do it, it's time to start buying the stuff and filling it up. Not a big problem. I hope that helps and takes away any fears.